Instead of saying, "Sorry for the delay, Mr. Smith," you could say, "Mr. Smith, my deepest apologies for not being earlier. Please allow me to assist you immediately." Instead of saying, "Let me help you please," you could say, "If you allow me, I could gladly take care of it." Instead of saying, "Can you wait a moment please?" you could say, "My apologies, it is taking longer than expected." Instead of saying, "I am sorry, that is not possible right now," you could say, "I am certain we could find a way to accommodate your request. Please allow me a moment to get some information about the options available." Instead of saying, "Do you want me to unpack your suitcases?" you could say, "Mr. Smith, if you find it convenient, I could unpack your luggage and sort out your clothes in the closet." Instead of saying, "Watch your step," you could say, "Please proceed with caution, the floor might be slippery." Instead of saying, "I'll be right back," you could say, "Mr. Smith, if you allow me, I'll get back to you as soon as possible." Instead of saying, "I am sorry, that's not correct," you could say, "I am deeply sorry for the misunderstanding. Please allow me to provide the correct information." Instead of saying, "Are you ready to order?" you could say, "Would you like to order now, Mr. Smith? Would you like to have something light or to drink in the meantime? Should I come back later?" Instead of saying, "You can ask your butler," you could say, "Please allow me to immediately call somebody to assist you." Instead of saying, "It's good you had a good time in your tour," you could say, "I am so happy to hear you have enjoyed your experience." Instead of saying, "No, I am sorry, you have to make a reservation for the hydrotherapy area and use it only for 30 minutes. You could say, "Of course, you could use the hydrotherapy area privately with family members or friends for 30 minutes. Would you like me to check for availability?" Instead of saying, "No problem, we can take it to your room," you could say, "Of course, we will be glad to deliver it to your room as soon as it is ready." Instead of saying, "It was good to see you," you could say, "We couldn't have been happier seeing you again." Instead of saying, "Thanks for coming again," you could say, "What a nice surprise, it's a pleasure to have you with us again." Instead of saying, "You can buy some medicine at the boutique," you could say, "Our boutique offers some over-the-counter medicines, would you like me to get something for you?" Instead of saying, "Do you want to try today's special?" you could say, "I personally suggest our today's chef's special. I am sure you will love it." Instead of saying, "Where do you want to go?" you could say, "Would you like me to take you to your suite or should I take you somewhere else?" Instead of saying, "Here is a welcome drink," you could say, "Mr. Smith, we would like to offer you our traditional welcome drink chiarita, made with chia, a very delicious local plant." Instead of saying, "Your reservation is ready," you could say, "Mr. Smith, your booking has been successful, so everything is ready for your experience as you requested." Instead of saying, "Please let me know if you need anything," you could say, "I will be attentive to any request you may have, Mr. Smith." Instead of saying, "Give me a minute please," you could say, "Of course, if you allow me just a moment, I will take care." Instead of saying, "You can check it in your app," You could say, please allow me to show you where the information is in the app, so you can easily find it when necessary. Instead of saying, I am happy to help you, you could say, it has been a pleasure, Mr. Smith. Please let me know if there is something else I can do for you. Instead of saying, I will tell your butler about the problem, you could say, I am sorry to hear that, Mr. Smith. Please allow me to take care of that and assist you in the best way possible. Instead of saying, how are you? Did you get hurt? You could say, I am sorry about the incident. How are you? Please allow me to help you and call a security agent to provide with first aid. Instead of saying, I can show you where it is, you could say, of course, I can give you directions, or if you prefer, I will be happy to escort you or call a golf cart for you. Instead of saying, I will be right there, you could say, I apologize for the delay, Mr. Smith. Something unexpected came up. I am on my way to meet you if you allow me. Instead of saying, don't worry, it's okay, you could say, it's all good. I will take care of it. No need to worry at all. Instead of saying, we don't have that option at the moment, you could say, we have a variety of other options I am sure you will love. Instead of saying, okay, you could say, it is a pleasure, of course. Absolutely, immediately. Right away. Said and done. Instead of saying, as soon as possible, you could say, at your earliest convenience.